Hi, I'm Paul Hobbs. I'm a winemaker based in Northern California. We're in the town of Sebastopol. That's not a little town in Russia. We are basically dedicated to making wines in the most natural way possible, but quality is number one. And so we know that starts in the vineyard. And with Pinot Noir, that's particularly important because the grape is so temperamental and so fickle. It has that reputation because it's very thin skin, is delicate, and needs to be made with a great deal of care. But number one, first comes the growing. And so with the California sun, we need to protect the fruit in a way that's quite different from growing the grapes in Burgundy. And so we leave a little bit more leaf cover on the canopy. Maybe we pay a lot of attention to road direction, things of that nature. On the other hand, we have the fog that comes in from the ocean, as we're only roughly 9 to 10 miles inland. That would be our most inland vineyard. And now we're growing almost all this program, the Russian River Pinot Noir, as a state fruit. Grapes are harvested at night, so they're cold. They're only picked with shears so that there's no breakage or damage to the fruit. And then into small boxes, and then those boxes are transferred to the winery before sunup. We then destem some portion of the fruit, and with Pinot Noir is so fascinating, I mean, it ferments hot, and it ferments, for example, about 2.5 times faster than Cabernet Sauvignon, so we want a very shallow fermenter, something like a water trough that's low and wide, because otherwise the cap gets too hot and the extraction is too aggressive. So we take great care. We hand punch the cap. This is a process that requires a little more time, but it's necessary. Otherwise, the cap is fissures and breaks in huge chunks, and we don't get good extraction. We get hot spots. Fermentation, as I mentioned, we do destem some portion, but we also put a portion in whole cluster, and those grapes are broken over time to lengthen the fermentation and to keep it cool and to moderate the extraction. After that process, let's say anywhere between 15 and 20 days would be the total maceration. We drain, we press the wine in a basket press, and then we transfer the new wine into French oak barrels. For the Paul Hobbs wine, we're roughly 45%. It varies on vintage, new French oak, the rest it would be used oak. And the wine is curious because when you make a Pinot Noir, we don't stir the lees. We simply put the wine into the barrel, and the barrel does the rest of the work. We top it occasionally only. This wine sees 12 months in oak, and then it's racked off the barrel into a stainless steel tank. 3 days later, it's in the bottle without any filtration and zero fining. And that gives this wine a great purity of fruit, freshness, focus, everything that we're looking for. And again, as I mentioned, we use some stem inclusion from the whole cluster, and that ends the salt in, a little bit of nice quality peppery tannin, and good structure to the wine, giving more grip and good linearity to the wine. So great food wine, and we hope you enjoy this wine as much as I do. Thank you.